Alright, let's go. So the first scene starts off when Kim tells Jerry, Milton, and Eddie that Jack is going to China to compete in the Junior World Karate Championship tournament. Turns out Rudy wrote a letter about him and sent it to China because, bro, he's Jack. No glaze intended. Also, the reason is because Jack is undefeated. But Jack has a confession to make. The truth is that Jack is not undefeated, and a kid named Kai whooped him so bad he stopped doing karate until he pulled up to the dojo in the first episode. Nah, that's crazy. Kai put belt to ass on Jack and had him quitting karate. I'm crying. Rudy tells him it don't even matter for real because you're still that guy. Rudy then tells him that he has 2 first-class tickets to China for both him and Jack. But Jack decides to trade 2 first-class tickets for 6 coach tickets so everyone can go. Rudy agrees, but you can tell bro really wanted that first-class treatment. He like, screw them kids, should've just been us, bro. Then the next scene is when the gang finally pull up to China and this dude Jack out here cheesing. Like, dang, I'm really at the Great Wall of China. Milton, Jerry, and Eddie tell everyone they finna be right back because they finna pull up to the Panda Moon Cookie Company for the fortune cookies. Rudy tells him not to be late for Jack's tournament, but Jerry lets him know he has a good cab driver. But they end up getting stuck in traffic because an old lady is eating cake and not moving at all. The cab driver starts tweaking because a yak is right next to their window. My guy Jerry fearing for his life. Then the yak starts attacking him and my fault, this shit too funny. This B plot is insane, I'm not gonna lie to you. Then we head back to the A plot and Rudy out here motivating Jack before the tournament. Probably a little too much because Jack's out here aura farming with a nonchalant gimmick. Kim then gives Jack these rocks to help him focus. Jack like, dang, I expected some cool shit, but you know, rocks are okay, I guess. Rudy asks her if he can see those rocks real quick and then he proceeds to throw them away with disrespect intended. Bro, like, what the hell are you doing? You distracting my boy from greatness. Then he basically says, get your Barbie doll looking ass on your unicorn, little girl. We don't need your rocks, twin. Kim and Rudy continue arguing and that dude Rudy breaks a table that's 1,000 years old. Nah, gang, if this was real, Rudy would be banished from that place in a heartbeat on some Zuko timing. We head back to the B plot and the cab driver starts saying that the 3 guys that were supposed to be at his wedding party can't make it, which means he can't get married. Jerry like, damn, that's crazy. And they all try to dip. These 3 don't want to hear your yap story, bro. Bro begs them to be the 3 guys at the wedding, but the 3 gotta go to the cookie factory, then Jack's tournament, so they don't have the time to do all that. But he tells them that it's gonna be quick. Then we head to the wedding and bro, these fits are insane. Do they got my boy Jerry dressed as Elvis? Since he couldn't get married to his wife unless he puts his fiance's sisters onto the 3 guys, Jerry, Milton, and Eddie gotta marry this crazy lineup. That was not part of the deal, broski. These 3 end up running for their lives cause bro, they not trying to cuff them Johns. We head back to the tournament, but since the gang's not all here, Jack wants them to wait a little longer. But nah, the opponent kicks him, which catches Jack off guard. Bro didn't even wait for my mans to get ready. So guess we starting that hoe. Jack starts hitting him with these kicks, then the opponent trips, causing Jack to win the match in advance. Then we get a compilation of Jack defeating his opponents one by one. Meanwhile, Rudy's still out here breaking 1,000-year-old furniture. I'm surprised bro is allowed to still be here. After all these wins, Jack then advances to the finals. The GOAT Jack is on a LeBron James run. That's my guy. Then we see the guy who's also competing in the finals, Kai, who put belt to ads on Jack. Kai shocked to see Jack here since 2 years ago Kai beat the karate out of bro. But keep in mind, Jack's not the same fighter he was 2 years ago. He improved brick by brick. Even though Jack got better, he still doesn't think he can beat Kai. We then get hit with a surprise when we realize that the things Jack's grandfather taught him, he also taught Kai. Because Jack and Kai are cousins. Nah, that's crazy. What's even crazier is this dude Rudy keeps breaking ancient stuff. But a low-key wasn't even his fault this time. How's a chair gonna break the moment you sit on it? Jack didn't want to tell the game that Kai was his cousin because the fam low-key embarrassed the bro. While Jack did it for the love of the game, Kai did it to cause people misery. We cut to the next scene and after Jack gets done using the restroom, my guy about to get jumped by a bunch of ninjas. These dudes came out of nowhere. Dang, what did Jack do to make them that mad? So the fight starts and we see this unfair 3v1 matchup, but it doesn't matter because Jack out here putting up a fight. Jack takes one of the ninjas' bow steps and start using it against them. He takes down 2 of the 3 ninjas until one of the 2 that was down hits his hand with a bow staff. Then out of nowhere, Kai appears and starts fighting the ninjas and saves Jack. Bro, am I getting punked? Cause some not right here. How did cuz conveniently come the moment Jack's hand was broken? Kai, I'm on to you, gang. So the doctor examines Jack's hand and Rudy out here stressing. The doctor rules out Jack, meaning that he can't fight in the tournament, which sends Rudy into tears. Bro, if I was Jack and Kim, I would try to find and walk down those ninjas. They really flew to China for nothing now. We head to the Junior World Martial Arts Trophy ceremony because since Jack couldn't fight because of his hand, Kai was automatically the winner. When Jack tries to congratulate him, he recognizes the same tattoo one of the ninjas who jumped him had. I knew this shit was sus, cause no way this dude Kai came out of nowhere on some hero time in the moment Jack's hand was finished. Kai had to make sure those ninjas took care of business. So Jack peeps the tattoo and calls out Kai for having to let his goons take him out cause bro was scared to fight him. Jack basically calls him a pussy for using that Solomon Hill tactic. When Jack walks away, Kai kicks him from behind in front of Kim. Ah, hell nah, not in front of the hoes, bro would have to see me. I would have told Kim to hold my shit, he messing with the wrong one. When we finally get a 1v1 between Kai and Jack, Kai's goons already want to start jumping Jack again. Rudy and Kip like, y'all better back the hell up. So Jack and Kai's fight finally starts, but since my guy Jack isn't 100% because of his hand, he low-key at a disadvantage. Kai kicks him outside, and is no one gonna say how dangerous this is? Because if one of them falls, they gonna have to say goodbye. Where are the parents at? Why isn't security stopping any of them? Oh well. So the fight continues and Kai and Jack hitting each other with kicks. Then Kai dodges Jack's first kick, but he gets flung all the way to the other side of the wall by Jack's second kick. You would think Kai was done after that, but nah. Bro picked up the bow staff melee weapon and starts swinging on Jack. Jack successfully dodges it and dodges it again with this unnecessary ass flip. Jack, we get you're that guy, but really? To avoid Kai's bow staff, my guy Jack makes one of the dumbest moves by standing on the wall of the Great Wall of China. Does bro know if he gets knocked over, he's gonna turn into past tense? Jack starts kicking the bow staff and dodges Kai's next swing and catches Kai's next strike, and bro, my guy Jack was this close from kicking the bucket. I'm crying. These dudes really out here trying to kill each other over a karate tournament. Jack holds onto the bow staff and flies onto the floor and breaks his back. I know bro's spine is cooked. While Jack is down, this dude Kai tries to swing the bow staff onto the floor with some crazy power. Like, bro, was the beef that crazy where you're trying to land bro into a hospital bed? In the middle of the fight, Kai goes over the wall. Jack tries to hold him on, and Kai out here with the sappy talk. Motherfuckers say anything when they're on the verge of dying. Jack of course saves him, and instead of Kai apologizing and stopping the fight, bro says this.
Oh, that proves you're weak. I would've let you drop.
Ah, hell nah, this dude Kai's an actual villain. Bro saves your life and this is what you say to him? Jack better than me, I would've said bro too heavy and released that hand. So then the fight continues and Kai grabs Jack's arm and punches his weak hand. Then my guy Jack comes back in blood and grabs one of Kai's legs and throws him across, causing him to fall on that weak ass bench, which proves that Jack would have definitely folded Kai in the tournament. Jerry, Milton, and Eddie finally pull up and they missed everything. They missed hella shit because they had to run away from the chop shits. The episode ends when the gang have dinner together and Rudy saying some inspirational shit.
You could have all the money in the world, but if you don't have what we have right here, you got nothing.
That's some wise words right there. While the gang eating some good eats, Jerry, Eddie, and Milton's wives find them and they try to jump over the wall, which ends this fire episode. Hope y'all enjoyed this ultimate banger. Appreciate y'all for letting me hit 2K subscribers. For my new viewers, y'all go hit that subscribe button because I drop bangers weekly. I love y'all. Y'all go follow my IG and I'll see y'all later.